Hello everybody, welcome back to another YouTube video. As I said, I am back to YouTube, and now we are going to be doing mini level 2. I'm using my phone, or my shared phone, to record 4 different videos for the 4 different mini levels, and we did the first in one video last time. I was planning to do the easy way and the all gems in 2 different videos, but just the first mini level is so damned easy. It'd probably be like the 3rd or 4th easiest level in the game if it got a rating. If it were an actual level and got a rating, it would probably be like 3rd or 4th, right before like Massive or something like that. So yeah, it was so easy, we ended up attempting it both ways, and now we're doing mini level 2. So yeah, this level, I don't think I'm going to do it in 2 separate parts. I might as well just do them both in one for this. For the next 2, I might do them in 2 different parts, but this level is actually quite difficult. It has a few diagonal platforms, like that one arrow pad you probably saw earlier, that I feel like perfectly diagonal movements, are some of the hardest to do in the game. And this level has a few of them. I don't think any level that would be like 1 or 2 stars should have any diagonal movements, or spaces like that are like 1 block wide that you have to go into. But even if you go the easy way, there's actually a couple diagonal platforms in this level, so like this, which does make it quite difficult. Plus there's one timing which is very annoying, which is right here. If this were not a slow level, that timing might actually be extremely hard. I don't think it would be, but it seems like if this were not a slower... Oh, I ended up going the gem way there on accident. Well then, that's a lot of wasted time on that one attempt, but if it weren't for that timing and like the few diagonal tile spaces, this would easily be a 2-star, but if this were to get rated, I feel like this would definitely be like in the middle of the 3 stars, I'd say. It isn't as fast as like most of the 3 stars, but it's around the difficulty level. And actually, most 3-star levels don't have any diagonal platforms, so what can you say? Diagonal platforms are hard. This level's not that bad, and it's a slow level, which makes the diagonal platforms a lot easier. I end up going the gem way again. Look, I have to do this the easy way. Why do I have to do this the easy way? To show all the players who want to try and do this in the easiest way possible, how to do it in the easiest way possible. For anybody who just wants to do this level in the easiest way possible, I'm trying to show you how by doing this the easy way. So that's why I keep restarting, but oh well. Yeah, basically, besides all that, this is mini level 2, I'm back to YouTube, and it's gonna be interesting. It's been more than half a year since I uploaded my last video to my channel, and I think I've re-honed a lot of my skills in the game. I've gotten my skills back. I kept quite a lot of them with me, because if you end up beating like every level in the game at some point, how do you not end up keeping quite a bit of skill with you? So I still have quite a bit of a skill with me, it's just, well, nowhere near as much as I used to, and I forgot how to be a lot of the 5-star levels, but whatever, we're going to redo them. We're actually going to redo every level in the game, but these are the 4 that I can't beat on my tablet, these 4 mini levels, so that's why we're doing them on here. Now, wondering about my overall channel, there's gonna be some changes. Of course, there's that whole like crappy poo-poo-ness with Kappa. which is, of course, just fine and dandy, but since Kappa came out, I heard that they were actually trying to, like, get rid of demonetization. So, since they are trying to do that, I keep going that way. It just feels so much more normal to go that way, but basically because of that, I'm actually going to be swearing a lot more. No, I'm not going to be shoving random swearing in for absolutely no reason, but a lot of the times when I die now, before I was trying to make it a little bit more family friendly, but the thing is, if they're literally going to fine me for being family friendly but saying I'm not, then I'm just gonna have to say fuck every time I die or something like that, because that death there was stupid, for example. This is going to be painful, but we're going to have to get through it together as YouTubers and as a community. So, anyways, getting into the meat and potatoes of what I'm going to be doing on the channel as of soon, not as of recent. Well, that saying doesn't work there, because I haven't done anything in a while. I actually haven't uploaded the last one yet. I'm going to do that after I record all 4 of them, just because it's so much easier. Because it's such a pain to upload this, because I'm not gonna say what brand or anything, but I'm on Apple, well, I'm gonna say the brand, not what type, but I'm on an Apple device, and trying to upload stuff to YouTube is a pain in the ass on an Apple device. On Google, on Android devices, they just give you the option to do it, but here they don't, so I'm going to have to find some stupid farting way to just... Okay, that timing is a little annoying. I still have to say that, but I'm going to have to find some stupid way to, like, export all the videos, because I literally cannot... The phone doesn't give me the option to upload it to YouTube. So basically I have to like upload it across devices, and it's super annoying. It takes like 5 minutes after recording for each video to be uploaded. And then for some dumb reason, once it's uploaded to my other device, it like halves in quality. It's BS. I'm guessing this video isn't very high quality, because that was dumb. Ah, piece of shit. They're literally going to... They literally keep getting, like, halved in quality every time I upload it to the other device, so that I can even upload it to YouTube, which sucks. So, I'm kind of stuck in a void of low quality, because everything in this world has to screw easy recording over one way or another. And once my recorder decides to work and not be laggy at all, the recording itself ends up being laggy. And uploading it to YouTube takes almost longer than the recording itself. And it's stupid. I need like a capture card or something, but the problem is they're expensive. Simple as that. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna get back to what I'm gonna be doing on my channel. They might not be the highest quality still, which will be pretty much impossible to do, because if I even try to make them high quality, they'll make the game itself impossible. But I'm gonna try and record as much of this game as I can. I'm going to try to beat every level again that I already beat all the new ones, and try to do all the gem and crown ways, the perfect ways, on my channel, which might be near impossible due to the lag, but... Oh my god, this is gonna be hard. This level isn't that bad, I'm just being stupid. And there I was also just being stupid. I don't know why I did that. But, yeah, mini level 2 is probably like a 3-star level. The mini levels are weird because it goes from mini level 1, which is like a 1-star level, to mini level 2, which I'd say is most definitely a 3-star level, due to the diagonal tiles and that one weird timing around like 60-something%. Then there's mini level 3, which is scrapped forest, which is so sad they got rid of forest, but then there's mini level 4, which is probably a 3-star level? It might be a 4-star level. Like, if it were to get rated, it might be what I'd call to be a 4-star level. But I don't know about that. It doesn't seem that hard. Pirate, as they called it, as the players called it. Everybody just called it pirate or pirate ship, but it doesn't really have an official name since it's just mini level 4, so we're just gonna have to call it mini level 4. The mini level 2 also doesn't have an official name. A lot of people called this the Alan Walker one since it has Alan Walker themes. All of these are just the alone themes, which are some of the prettiest themes in the game, so I can see why you'd make another level themed around them, but yeah, this might be a little bit of a pain to do with all the gems, because the gems in this level are fairly difficult. Certain levels in this game, like, I know people try to relate the star rating of the level to the difficulty of the gems and crowns, but the thing is, I don't think that really relates at all, due to the fact that there are some 1-star levels, and I actually like this about the game. There are some 1-star levels that end up having gem and crown routes that are harder than 5-star levels. Certain levels just end up being way more difficult than others, and usually always the... Oh god, what the heck? Nope. I'm not gonna click your ad anymore because it pushed me into there. What was I gonna say? A lot of the older levels, if you look at some of the oldest levels, any of the levels from 2016... are going to be really easy to do the perfect way. That just seems to be a thing. And by the way, now we're doing this in the all gems route, so it will be a little bit harder because the gems in this level are pretty hard, but the thing about this game that makes it so that I know, like, the star rating is not based on the gems and crowns is that if you play any level from 2016, even one that's like top 5 rated, like Christmas was supposed to be the hardest rated level from 2016. If you play that, the gems and crowns are not going to be as hard as some of those 1-star levels or 2-star levels from like any of the other years of the game's existence. Any of the 2016 levels are going to end up being way easier, no matter the difficulty, due to the fact that they don't even have crowns. Look at that diagonal. And although it does, besides that, it seems to differentiate between levels as to which ones are going to end up being really hard and really easy with the gems and crowns. Like, there are some 1-star levels, and some that have super hard... Oh god, I totally forgot what to do there. There are some 1-star levels that have really hard gems and crowns, although very few. There's only one that even has crowns. And there are some 5-star levels that have really easy gems and crowns. So, for example, let's name some 1-star levels that have really hard gems and or crowns, since most of the 1-star levels don't have crowns. Crown Park has a really annoying 9th gem, and a lot of the gems in it are super difficult, yet it's a 1-star level. Most people, I think, say that Clown Park's 9th gem is like the second hardest gem in the game or something. I don't know. I don't agree with that, but... yeah, Clown Park's gems are still very hard. And let's name another one. 8-Bits is the best example there is. 8-Bits is a 1-star level, yet when you do it with all the gems and crowns, its gems and mystery box routes are... what the hell happened? The block didn't move to reveal the jump pad. That was a glitch. Okay then. But, since 8-Bits was released in between, like, 1-Up and Cube, and it wasn't intended to be a 1-star level, none of the 1-star levels are intended to have gems or crowns, I'm pretty sure of. Well, no, they're all intended to have gems. Every level in the game has gems, but I don't think any of the 1-star levels are intended to have crowns. Which, 8-Bits wasn't intended to be a 1-star level, which shows why it's the only 1-star level that does have crowns, but it seems to be that around certain, like, times of the game, they'll release, like, a bunch of levels with super hard crowns and gems, and then release ones with a much easier crowns and gems. There was also, like, a period where they'd always stick a crown at, like, 96%, stuff like that. That always seems to be a thing. Not the sticking at 96%. Although that does seem to be a thing they did quite often. It was around one certain period of time that they did that a bunch. See, it didn't reveal the jump pad, by the way. I literally went through the block because it's not moving. The animation is just glitched. Did I do that right? Because I got the gem. That was super weird. Not gonna talk about that. Whatever the hell happened there. But like, that gem is difficult too. But 8-Bits was released between 1-Up and Cube, which are still like 2 of the top 5 hardest levels in the game to do with all the gems and crowns. That was bullshit. I didn't know that it would land there. I thought it was just anywhere to the right. That was dumb, but 1-Up and Cube are still 2 of the top 5 hardest levels to do with all the gems and crowns. I swear, like, one of the top 2 best players in the game, I'm pretty sure one of the best players in the game said that Cube was harder to do with all the gems and mystery boxes than Happy Birthday was. And Happy Birthday is a 6-star level. I don't know about the 4th anniversary. It actually looks easier than Happy Birthday, to be perfectly honest. I actually think the 4th anniversary looks easier than Happy Birthday, but to do with the gems and crowns, I remember seeing one of the best players in the game say that Cube was harder. Cube and 1-Up, especially Cube, had such absurd gems and crowns, and since it was in an area of them doing obscenely difficult gems and crowns, literally every level in that era had that. I meant to say era. Like, the first level with crowns in the game was Monody, and then that one was actually pretty easy to do with the gems and crowns. Shit. Then Kung Fu was quite a lot harder. Then Candy, they decided to start going and being really annoying. Everything from Candy to Poker had absurdly hard gems and crowns, especially because of mystery boxes, but Candy was like the easiest of the bunch to do with the gems and crowns. Candy was literally the easiest of the bunch, and then 1-Up was stupid, although I haven't played it much. 8-Bits is like a Oh, I was already talking about 8-bits. Cube, I'll re-mention 8-bits in a second. Cube is probably still, like, could even be harder than the 4th anniversary with all gems and crowns. Could still be the hardest level in the game to do the perfect way. Matrix was easily the hardest 1 to 4 star level to do with all the gems and crowns when I first did it. And Poker's 3rd crown is completely obscene and is probably the most difficult crown in the game. Although some of Cube's feel more difficult. 8-bits was released within that era because it was 1-up's bonus level, meaning that, well, for a 1-star level, its gems and mystery boxes, of course, are absurdly difficult, which goes to show that not all the 1-star levels have really easy gems and crowns. It's just the level within in of itself. Same goes for top difficulty levels, 5 and probably not 6 stars, but possibly 6 stars that end up having really easy gems and crowns. I don't think either of the 2 anniversary levels out yet have easy gems and crowns. Happy Birthday has really stupid ones from what I saw. And I don't really know anything about how to beat the 4th anniversary, so I actually can't even use that one as an example, but with 5 stars I do have some examples, like E-Labyrinth, Castle in the Sky. What's another good example? Deep Space? Probably. Levels like those. It's probably like, although not easier to do it, 8-bits gems and crowns are harder than like E-Labyrinth, Castle in the Sky, and Deep Space's gems. I forgot that you keep forgetting. You have to go in the middle there. 8-bits gems and crowns, although it's still going to be harder to do the 5-star levels because the level itself is like way harder. Getting 8-bits gems and crowns is harder than getting all the gems in E-Labyrinth, Castle in the Sky, or Deep Space, not only because they don't have crowns, but just because the gems aren't as hard. They don't add up to the difficulty. Like, the levels in themselves are already more difficult than doing 8-bits with the gems and crowns. All 3 of those levels are actually some of the most difficult 5-star levels to date, although some of the oldest. Yet they don't have any crowns, and the gems within them are actually quite easy to get. I remember doing those with all gem routes. Took me less time than 8-bits did, for sure, after I had beaten the level, because 8-bits getting the gems and crowns is not only way harder than the level itself, but they're very hard gems and crowns. What's a good example? I think it was, the easiest was probably E-Labyrinth or Castle in the Sky. Those 2 of the 5-star levels, neither of their gems were very hard at all, yet I used to say that both of those levels were top 5 levels before Happy Birthday came out. I used to say that both of those were top 5 of the hardest levels in the game. Yet well, their gems are very easy. I'm talking about the easy way. But yeah, that doesn't add up, so this one will probably be around 3 stars. Maybe on the easier side of the spectrum because it's so slow and most of it is around 2-star difficulty. But there's just a few movements that I really feel like just couldn't be in a 2-star level. Even that movement I did right there wasn't very 2-star level. And this section here, I feel like this entire section, until the background switches again, could not be in a 2-star level at all. just say. That whole section around it, 70 to 80%, could not be in the 2-star level, so I feel like this would be around like Monody Anniversary and difficulty rating. But yeah, this level is kind of a pain to get the gems in, and that's what we're trying to do. The first gem is free. The second one isn't. The first and third gems are free. The second one is still easy. Of course, it's not that hard. We haven't reached the fifth one yet. The fifth one's quite a bit harder, although not hard, because the level's slow. That diagonal movement is made much easier due to the fact that this level is slow. The sixth gem is hard, I gotta say. I haven't failed at it yet, which is surprising, but the sixth gem is pretty decently difficult, although it's still a slow level, meaning that the diagonal movements will be much easier. I think that gem that I just got, not only did it screw me up for like no reason. Oh yeah, there's 12 gems in this, because it's a mini level. That gem is free. It's harder than it looks, the 7th one earlier. But we'll get back there. This second gem is easy. Not that hard at least. It's not too easy. Well, it's not easy, but it's not hard at all. I get it consistently. And the third gem is free. Some gems are just impossible to miss. This fourth gem is not that hard. Overall, this is a level that's around 3 stars in difficulty, I'd say, which I've already assessed multiple times, so I'm guessing I'm annoying you by saying this again. And the gems are decently difficult. Like that 6th one there is a good example of a decently difficult gem. If the level were any faster, that gem would be much more difficult. But since it isn't, it's not that hard. And that 7th gem that I just got there is easier than it looks, actually. Not harder than it looks. I said it was harder than it looks. This gem is really easy. It was actually easier than it looks. I said it was harder than it looks, but it's not. This gem is practically free, too. Although this whole section is, like, this whole level, I need to take a drink of water, from like 50 to, I'd say about 50 to 90% is a pain in the ass, because it shoves a bunch of weird memory stuff at you, and objects that move right before you reach them. So actually this level is quite annoying. This could be harder than mini level 3. I'm pretty sure I assessed this earlier in the video, but mini level 3 is just the scrap version of the original level 3, being Forest. And I'm sad that it got scrapped. They decided to make it really dumb and easy, and now it's barely even a level. I'd actually say that mini level 3, which used to be Forest, which was actually a fairly difficult 3-star level, is now probably easier than this one. This mini level is probably easier than, this mini level is probably harder than the new version of Forest, because they nerfed it. And Forest Gems and Crowns, they gave it an update to add gems and crowns. Although those gems and crowns were added in like the absurd era of the game, where all the gems and crowns were super hard, they didn't stick mystery boxes in it. Therefore, Forest Gems and Crowns actually ended up being very easy, making almost everything, and since they are still around the same difficulty, that makes almost everything about this mini level harder. Like, that gem is really confusing, by the way. The one I just got. I think it's the 8th? I'm gonna say it's the 8th. The 8th gem in this level is very confusing. And this 9th one is really difficult, actually, for a gem. The end section isn't as bad as the prior sections, but it is a little weird, and it actually tries to force you to go the gem route. I don't know why, there's just something about it. It almost makes the normal route look more like a crown route or something like that. But anyways, that is mini level 2. That took me way too long to record, but I'm not going to cut any of it out, since I said quite a lot of important stuff about my channel during the video. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a nice day, and see me again later.